The one minor good thing that come out of this horrible tragedy is that the flood outed the fake Christian Joel Osteen. Although I guarantee you, none of his followers, they won't let it bother them. They're good at cognitive dissonance. They go to a fucking church where the Rockets used to play. Church. So guess who is taking care of people in Houston? Guess who is taking care of people in Houston? Well, Texas Muslims are turning mosques into shelters to help Harvey victims. Isn't that funny? Because Joel Osteen, he had to have everybody in the world beat him over the head on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the Today Show on NBC had to hit him over the head. Hey, you know you're supposed to be a Christian, right? And then he finally opened up his doors to his mega church to let people in, finally, on Tuesday. But here we are in Texas with the Muslims, and here's a guy named M.J. Khan. He's the president of the Islamic Society of Greater Houston, and that's an organization that represents 21 Islamic centers in the area. He said in a phone call on Tuesday that 4 of the ISGH's member mosques are now open as round-the-clock shelters. 4. Immediately, 4. This is an obligation, a religious obligation to help others, Khan said. When you give, you don't give only to your own family. You give to anybody who needs help. Khan explained that with Harvey bearing down on Friday, the ISGH had the idea to offer... So this on Friday, the Muslims get it. They're like, hey, maybe we should get out in front of this. Maybe we should start thinking about helping people on Friday. So on Friday, the ISGH had an idea to offer mosques as shelters to anyone who needed refuge. The problem, he explained, was that many of the roads weren't passable. As of Tuesday, Khan said, 4 mosques were operating as fully equipped shelters, staffed and stocked by local volunteers. In fact, there were so many volunteers from Houston's Muslim community that Khan began sending them to help in city shelters and at Houston's Convention Center. In addition to the immediate relief that shelters are providing, Khan said aid in the form of money and supplies has been coming in from Islamic organizations all over the United States. We have truckloads of supplies coming, Khan said. He added that the ISGH had put together a list of 50 doctors from the Muslim community who were willing to be on call and offered it to the city of Houston. 50 doctors. So this guy organizes 4 mosques, staffs them, stocks them, and opens the doors. Plus, he rounds up 50 doctors to go help the city. Plus, he sends volunteers down to the... He's sending volunteers around the whole city. But you know, if you listen to Sam Harris, he'll tell you that Islam is the motherlode of bad ideas. Steve O says that religion is like an accelerant. If you pour religion on a good person, they become a better person. If you pour religion on an asshole, they become a bigger asshole. And if you overthrow people's governments and bomb them for 50 years straight, turns out they're not going to like you so much. So there you go. It's nice to see Muslims helping out people. It's nice to see them putting the community first, unlike Joel Osteen. Isn't that something? Anything to say about that, Steph?
Well, you know, I was just reading from one of the websites regarding the mosques, and it says their statement was, we will definitely be opening more. We are not turning anyone away. Whatever we have, we are sharing.
Look at that. So good on you. Good on the Muslims in Houston. Good on anybody helping out. And shame on Joel Osteen.